All right, guys. Think of it this way. All right, let me bring the mic a little closer. Think of it this way, right? A record label signs an artist who never misses deadlines, right? Never goes on tour, never asks for royalties, and still drops new tracks every week. Sounds like the dream client. Would you say that? That's not a fantasy though. That's what's happening right now with AI artists. So, why are major labels betting millions on virtual performers? And what does that mean for real musicians? All right, so just to get into the short version, let's talk cash. Okay? Music is expensive. Labels sink 500K to 2 million into developing one artist. Everything from studio time to PR to to tour support. AI artists flip that. You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, just think about even non-talented artists already flip that. AI artists is double flipping that. You get what I'm saying? So they need a design team, a voice model, an algorithm, right? Then they can relate forever. They can create forever, right? So according to the music business worldwide, and of course I'm gonna send you guys the link, so don't worry about it. Tencent has already released over 1,000 AI generated songs, and one pulled 100 million streams, right? And that was in China, of course. That number made every record exec in LA sit straight up, right? It had to get serious at that point, okay? So when we talk about the traditional rollout, let's break down that 500K a bit, okay? So you got 100K for recording budget, 100K for marketing, 200K for marketing, 150K for tour support. Then you got 20 plus people on payroll. All right. Then when you get to the AI rollout, check this. All right. So we talked about a traditional rollout. Now let's talk about the AI rollout. 50K for the initial build of the AI. All right. 1K per song to generate costs for the generation costs, right? No travel. No, this is the real part right here. You not paying for travel. You not paying for PR meltdowns. You not paying no HR meetings. Once that AI model exists, labels can drop 100 songs for the price of one. Come on now, like it. This is why, guys. This is what's transpiring. That's why I always say, or that's why when this came to my forefront, my idea is if you're an artist, get behind this AI stuff. Get behind it, because the sooner you get behind it, the sooner you get into the future of being in front of how you're gonna make money. You get what I'm saying? This is just partly of how I look at it. Because as a creator, I don't fully like this stuff either. But I have to think ahead. You get what I'm saying? So here is what record execs love the most. And we all should know this if we're artists, right? Control. An AI artist never asks for creative freedom. Now, what do all labels try to do once they sign you? Change you. You get what I'm saying? An AI artist never asks for creative freedom. The label owns the masters, the voice, the likeness, the data, so they ain't even gotta argue. You get what I'm saying? Okay, hear myself. They ain't even gotta argue with you. So after the FN Meka experiment, and a lot of this stuff, guys, we talked about shortly or longly in other videos, so definitely check them out. After the FN Meka experiment, the AI rapper signed, then dropped by Capitol Records, right? Insiders released something. The problem wasn't the tech, it was the optics. If they could build an AI artist that felt authentic, they never need to share control again. So FN Meka was actually a good experiment. It was just based on how people received it at the time, because we're in 2025 now. That was in 2022, 2023. So based on how people received it at the time, they basically just weren't ready. And then based on what it was going off of, it wasn't a great background. So go check out the video that I did. Y'all will definitely get more information on that. So basically, as we further get down into it, every time a label pushes too far, fans push back. And that's what happened with FN Meka. People don't want to feel manipulated. It's just like being on here on YouTube. We all know, if you're a real YouTuber, people know when you're being fake. You get what I'm saying? So after the FN Meka, Kaylani tweeted that AI music felt like cheapening the creative grind. And I in so many ways, I have to agree with that. You get what I'm saying? But if y'all understand what Suno is doing right now and about to do, honestly, it's enhancing it. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in perspective. You get what I'm saying? Nick Cave called AI lyrics a grotesque mockery of human experience. Now, I ain't gonna lie, grotesque is a huge word for me. So y'all comment below, let me know what that means. Either way, everybody got their opinions, you get what I'm saying? But these are real artists that we know, and we kind of have to keep their perspective. It's okay for us to listen to their perspective, not necessarily for us to agree with it. Because someday, or maybe even today, they may already be a part of utilizing it in their rhythm. It's just not as noticeable. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, labels learned. AI artists can't just sound good. They have to feel human enough to sell. Now, I asked this question when we started diving into this pattern of human versus AI, right? That is the biggest thing. When you think about Michael Jackson, when you think about Beyonce, with AI, we won't be able to have that same connection that we do with these big artists. You get what I'm saying? And I think that is what this is talking about. In order for an AI artist to really take it there when it comes to sales, when it comes to hitting billboards, how are these people going to perform? Or, these people going to perform? We have to think about these things, right? So, sit my chair up a bit, you know what I'm saying? So, when we get into the new the new playbook is hybrid. You get what I'm saying? And I can see, where that word came from. Labels pretty much pair real performers with AI producers, avatars, or voice. You can create a human twin. You get what I'm saying? My second or third video, I was talking about this, right? Can't remember the lady name for nothing. But you can create a human twin today. And more people are doing it every single day. That way, they cut costs, but keep the authenticity. Now, where that comes from is Grimes. I always applaud Grimes. You get what I'm saying? Because she got ahead of it at the right time. And I'm surprised I'm not hearing anybody copying this form yet. So what Grimes did, she created Elf Tech, letting fans legally use her voice, and she only keeps 50% of the royalties. That's genius, guys. And that's what we mean by changing your perspective, getting ahead, being prepared for what the future has to offer. That's crowdsourced talent at scale, and I have to agree. No A&R department required. So she's already cutting out a lot of these things, right? So labels aren't villains. You get what I'm saying? We're not gonna bash labels. This is not what this is about. They're businesses adapting to cheaper technology, right? I hate the way that's worded, because really we should say cheaper creativity, right? Or a cheaper system, something like that. Because even though AI is easy, I don't think like the overall scope of it is, I don't think it should be called cheaper technology. But anyways, that's besides the point. Here's the trade-off, all right? The more they optimize efficiency is the more they risk losing culture. And if you're an artist, no matter what genre, it's all about the culture, guys. That's something that a lot of us don't want to lose. It's something a lot of us are able to even create music off of. It's based on the culture. So AI can generate hooks, but it can't build history. That is the honest truth. Tag that, comment that. It can generate hooks, but it cannot build history. And that's what music really sells. Stories. Okay? That's where the connection come from. That's what AI has to figure out how to connect with. And my thing is, if I haven't said it enough, artists need to connect with these AI companies, and companies need to connect with these AI artists. It's almost like the distribution deals type thing, right? When Jay-Z got all his artist friends together, and they built, I can't even think of the name of it off tip. They built that distribution, right? They built a distribution company. It's kind of like that. Artists need to get together and become a part of the AI world, or I lost the thought. But Timbaland is one of those people. He's figuring out how to use it to his ability. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Artists can come together as a whole and create an AI company. You get what I'm saying? I just think we have to think about this differently, because it's not gonna stop the move forward just because we don't like it. You get what I'm saying? So the breakdown, you guys already know, I'm gonna provide the cheat sheet in the description. So make sure y'all look for that. But what I want to do right now is I want to hear from you guys. The question that I have for this video is, if you were running a label, would you sign an AI artist? Drop below your comments. I want to hear. I want to talk about it. I want to chat with you. Just drop your thoughts. Hit the like, button if this opened your eyes to some things, and subscribe for more deep dives where AI music meets business. That's what it's all about, guys. And we want more people to find this and comment this and, join our world as well. So stop searching, y'all. Start understanding. And I will catch you guys at the next one.